Things getting a little heated between singer Kelly Clarkson and record exec Clive Davis. Clarkson, she's taking exception to the way she's depicted in Davis's memoir, The Soundtrack of My Life. For one thing, Clarkson says Davis belittled her work, saying she was a lousy writer, although Clarkson says he used a more vulgar term. Davis says he's sorry for the way Clarkson feels about his book, but he stands by every word. Want to bring in Michelle Turner from LA. So what's the beef here between these two?
That's a good question, Suzanne. First of all, this is not a new feud. It's resurfaced now because of Clive Davis releasing his, by the way, 551-page memoir here. Now, we first heard of the Kelly Clarkson-Clive Davis rift back in 2007 when Kelly was set to release her album, My December. This was an album that she wrote most of the songs for. At that time, Clive made it clear that he didn't think this was a good album, especially coming off her smash hit Breakaway. Now, he also says they'd had creative differences because she told him she hated the songs Since You've Been Gone and Behind Those Hazel Eyes from Breakaway, which became two of her biggest hits. Now, in the memoir, he recounts a tense meeting that he and Kelly had after she recorded these songs. He said in that meeting that, quote, it was a very tough conversation and it didn't get any easier when Kelly burst into hysterical sobbing. We all just sat there as she cried for several minutes. No one knew what to say. Then she left to go to the ladies' room. When she came back, the tension in the room was so thick. Kelly, of course, takes exception to this. She released a statement yesterday on her official Twitter account in which she says that she did not break into hysterical sobbing and that his stories are mixed up. She says she did cry in his office, but only after she played him a song that she wrote called Because of You. That song also became a huge hit, and she says he told her he hated it and that she was a terrible writer, although he used a different word. She says that he said she should, quote, be grateful for the gifts he bestows upon me. She also said that he told her she should just shut up and sing. Kelly says she's responding to these things in the memoir because, in her words, I refuse to be bullied and I just have to clear up his memory lapses. It feels like a violation. She also said, Suzanne, that growing up is awesome because you learn you don't have to cower to anyone, even Clive Davis. Now, for what it's worth, Clive does go on to say in the memoir that she was a young woman fighting for the right to self-expression and that he does believe she's supremely talented. However, I'm not really sure that jives with Kelly at this point, Suzanne.
Well, I hope they get together, have a drink or coffee and, work it all out, I mean, successful people.
They're both so talented and yeah, exactly.
All right.